Hello, everyone. Well, I'm going to try it again, and this time I'm going to try to keep watching to make sure it's still filming before I continue through the whole class. And then when I watch it back, there's 7 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever. I don't know what is happening. I've been doing the same thing all this time. Anyway, see my shirt? Which in training. So if you see me flattened on a telephone line, I'm still trying to ride that broomstick in honor of our Halloween coming up. So this is our October spooky spine class. We're going to be working, as you can guess, on the spine, the whole spine, moving it all different directions, creating flexibility and strength so that you have that nice straight spine in your elder years. And so our mindfulness word for this class is love. I thought that would be a good one for our October class. Spread the love through Halloween, even though it's a scary, spooky time. Love all those little spooky critters that come to your door this fall. Love, the essence of contentment and the foundation of serenity. Love is the activation of your spirit reaching out to make connections. It overcomes grief, harbors no ill will, and heals all separation. At the end of the class, I'll read you this really cool quote that I found by Lao Tzu. And I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but anyway, it's a great quote for all times. We'll go ahead and get started. What you'll need to bring is your bolster, a blanket, your blocks, perhaps a strap. You may or may not want to use any or all of that, but if you have it handy, that would be helpful. And so we'll go ahead and get started. I hope that you're enjoying your fall weather. It's nice here. Get that adjusted a little bit more. Sadly, our King Tut that has been with us since 1999. He was born August 8th of 1988, or 1988, yes. So he's been with us since, no, I'm sorry. He's been with us since, he was born August 8th of 2008. So he's been with us since 2009. Gosh, we needed to practice that. He was 17 this last August, and he passed away a week ago today, actually. Yeah. So anyway, we miss him. He was a great dog, and he won't be pitter-pattering around anymore. So if you're wondering about that, that is why. And we will see him on the Rainbow Bridge. Someone sent me that poem. It's really cool. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Sorry, I had to make a mention of that because he usually came walking through, bumping into things, and you may be wondering where our pup is and all of his beds and everything. So let's start. We're going to do a lot of, first part of the class is standing up, and then we'll go down to the mat for some other things. But let's start by standing in your best Tadasana. That's getting those that head over the shoulders over your hip bones, and your hips over your knees, and your knees over your ankles. So don't be standing like this, or like this, or like this. We want to bring that spine up, roll the shoulders back, and then relax the shoulders. Hold the stomach in. You don't have to be like really pressing it in like we do with some pranayama breath, or in the abs. We're going to do pranayama breath today too, for always in honor of October, the fire breath, skull breathing breath. I always like to do that in the month of October. So we got our nice posture. I hope that you're standing nice and straight, enjoying that pose. And then we're going to, let's just start by inhaling those shoulders up, back, and around. Let's do that 3 more times. Nice shoulders, warming those up. We're going to be using our shoulders quite a bit in this class, and then let's go forward. Just forward and forward and forward. And then bring that to stillness. I'm going to have to turn the fan on. It's kind of warm in here. So I'm going to turn the fan around because I'm already getting hot and I haven't even started the hard part yet. I took it out because I thought maybe too noisy, but I think I need it blowing this way. Gee, sorry about that. I always think I've got everything ready for the class, and then I don't have an assistant, so if there's anything wrong, I have to be my own assistant. So, oh, that's better. I got a little breeze on me. Ooh, I was already overheating. Okay, we did our shoulders. Let's do our neck. So neck down to the chin, or chin down to the chest, and standing up in that nice Tadasana mountain pose still. Bring that chin over around to the right shoulder and then look back. Just take a little pause and breathe. Do a little side inhale. And then inhale that chin back down to the chest, and then exhale it around to the left. Really try to turn that neck gently, but do a good side stretch on that neck. Hope you're breathing. Then on your next inhale, come back down to chest, one more to each side. Exhale to the right, nice and slow. Do all of your neck movements nice and slow so that you're not jerking them around. Just breathing. On your next inhale, come back to center. And then exhale nice and slow to the left. Nice big long side stretch on that neck. Inhale back to center. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale those hands all the way up. Big stretch. You can't see me, but I'm trying to really push those fingertips up to the ceiling. And then we're going to come up on our toes for a full body stretch. Really stretching. And working those feet. Letting those toes get strong. Helping if you have plantar fasciitis, this helps that. Oh, we're going to go forward, move back. Oh, let's do a little ballerina circle. Down the toes. I'm glad I don't have to wear toe shoes, and then reverse that. That we are walking on our toes flat. Exhale those hands down. That was a lot of work. I'm glad I turned the fan on me. Inhale the hands out to the side. Let's just gently rotate. Remember the old airplane arms we used to have to do out on the playground? Well, if you're under the age of probably 55, you didn't do that. And then reverse that. Everyone over the age of 55 knows probably exactly what I'm talking about. Gym on the playground. Exhale those hands down. And then warm our hips up a little bit. Inhale the hands slightly out to the side and bring this right leg up. Let's rotate the ankle and the wrist. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse that. 1, 2, 3. Keep that knee up. Take it out to the right side. If you can, take a nice long stretch. Bring it back in, back to center. Take it back to the back. We haven't done this one. Inhale back up and down. I kind of fell up there. Okay, other side. Inhale the arms slightly out to the side. Left leg up this time. Rotate the ankle and wrist. 1, 2, 3. And reverse. 1, 2, 3. Bring that left leg out to the left. Straighten out. Big stretch. Point that toe if you can. Release the toe. Inhale that knee back. Back to center. And take it back to the back. A little stretch on those glutes. Inhale back to center. And exhale that left foot down to meet the right. There we go. And then let's really walk that out. Really push each knee out to the side as you lift up that heel on the opposite, or on that foot. Stretching the toes. Really try to get those toes to move, and then bring that to stillness and rock back and forth. Seeing where your center of balance is. Just kind of do this a few times, and we're going to bring it to stillness. And then see, do you feel centered? Or are you kind of tipping forward or tipping back? Try to bring your body perfectly in line for the centeredness. And then when you're doing your poses, you will have a better balance. Then if you're kind of leaning forward, it's kind of hard to balance that way. Or if you're tipping back, it's really hard if you tip back any. So keep that in mind as we go through our poses today. Let's put our hands on our hips. Take a gentle step out to each side so that your feet are now hip distance apart. Not hip, your accessories to your hips. That's out here. Your hip bone is here. So hip bone, you can look down and see if your feet are straight under your fingernails. And for accessory distance, they're out here on the side. Bend your knees slightly. We're going to do our hula to warm the hips up. So hula. Really bring those circles to that hip. Slowly, very, very slow, stretching all of those muscles in that low back. It should feel really nice. It's a gentle kind of a massage. Now, if you want to really practice this, you could get faster and then do it quickly, but we're warming up. So let's bring that around to the other side, circling. So reverse your circle in those hips. Push that booty back to the side, forward to the side, booty back, side, forward, side, and bring that to stillness. Let's shake it out. Kind of move whatever you feel like. Let's do a couple of side stretches. So feet back to your hip distance apart. Inhale those hands out to the side. Exhale, left hand up, right hand over. I'm going to turn this way so that you're doing the same direction I am. So we're just down here letting the side stretch happen. Think about where is your tummy. Pull that tummy in tight. Inhale the hands up, out to the side. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down, 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 down. And stretch that right hand all the way over for that big side stretch. We're just warming up gently. Inhale up, one more each side. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up, and then bring it way over to the right side. And then we're going to pulse this gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to inhale that up, 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 right hand up. Exhale, over to the left. Halo your head. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. Exhale, both hands down, and then wiggle it out again. I think we'll go ahead and start. Get a quick sip. That's my green tea today. Usually have water, but I've already drank a whole thing of butter, so now I'm on the green tea. Okay, let's start with our standing wind release pose, which is great for all of this abdominal cavity. It's good for your constitution. It's a great one to do in the morning or at night before you go to bed or throughout the day. Hopefully not on a full stomach, though. I hope you didn't eat a whole lot before you started the class today. So for wind release pose, we're going to simply be standing in our Tadasana pose. Most of the poses today will start here. And we're going to inhale the hands slightly out to the side as we bring up this right leg. And then we're going to grab a hold around the shin with the right leg and pull that up and into the belly for wind release. Standing wind release pose. Whoa, I may have to bring my chair over. If you need a chair, I should have said bring a chair. And I'll demonstrate the chair. You can hold it with one hand. Make sure that you're not doing this, that you have your back straight as usual. I'm just going to touch my toe to the chair, which helps me. So we're standing in this nice, strong, one-legged wind release pose. And then we're going to exhale this right leg down slowly. Everything is slow. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to stand this way so you can see the back is straight. Inhale this left leg up. Pull it in. Breathe. It's important to breathe into that leg that is hopefully touching at least the lower ab. We'll do this again when we lay down too, and recline when release, which is a lot more fun that way. And then we're going to exhale this left leg down nice and slow. Then we go back to the other side, right side. Inhale, right leg up. Pull in. If you want, you can point that right foot down. Exhale the right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Pull it in and up. Make sure your back is straight. You may have to lean forward just a bit to grab a hold. And maybe your when release pose doesn't look exactly like mine. Yours may be more, especially if you're having to hold on, maybe more kind of like this because of your flexibility. But trust me, the more you do it, the more flexible you will become. And then lower that left leg down. Shake it out. We're going to go into a goddess pose. So we're going to inhale the hands out to the side. Take a step out with the right leg. Exhale the left leg out so that your legs are fairly wide, not too bad. And then we're going to inhale, bending those knees very generously. Swoop those hands down to the mat for kind of a forward fold. Inhale, coming up and into goalpost arms. They always look crooked. It's hard to see my arms. I really need to get a curtain, solid color maybe. So standing in our goddess pose, let's do a few little exercises with the feet. So let's inhale that right heel up and down. Left heel up, down. Right, down, left, down. Both up. Right, down, left, down, right, up, both down. Left, up, right, up. Stay up and bounce our pulse a little bit. Exhale, both legs down. Inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, hands straight up. Spread your fingertips for starfish pose. Press those toes into the mat. Starfish. Exhale, coming back into goddess pose. Here you are in goddess. Inhale the hands together, elbows together for our peekaboo pose. So we're going to inhale, opening the palms to your face, and exhale, bring the hands apart. Elbows are together. They're super glued. Don't part them out. This will help for shoulder tightness. Inhale together. Open the palms. Exhale apart. Inhale back together. Open your palms. Exhale, hands apart. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, straighten those legs. Inhale those hands straight up. Keep your prayer hands. See, my head is kind of framed because I have prayer hands up in the sky. Then we're going to inhale and intertwine those fingers. And then whichever fingers that you have intertwined, I want you to untwine them and intertwine them the other way, just so you're doing the opposite of what feels natural. And then we're going to inhale, straightening the palm out and up towards the ceiling. Inhale, a half forward fold. Here we are. Big stretch. Inhale, palms to the face. Exhale, palms down, head down. Inhale, coming down. Hands on the mat. Walk your feet together. Coming into Malasana squat pose. Prayer hands, elbows on the inside of the knee. Can gently press the legs out. Or you can just stay right here. Some people cannot get their feet flat on the ground. So you may be more like this. Again, love yourself. Do what's best for your body. not exactly what I'm doing or maybe your friend next to you is doing. Inhale those fingertips back down to the mat. Exhale, straightening those legs. Turn the feet forward and walk them into hip width apart. Bend the knees generously and exhale, scraping the fingertips all the way up your legs, coming into mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back and down. Nice job. Let's do that one more time with the wind release and a couple of things in goddess pose. Here we go. Inhale the hands slightly out to the side, right leg up. When you feel ready, grab a hold of that right leg, pull it up as high as you can without bending the back. Keep the back straight. Keep the integrity of that spooky spine. Oh, I lost my wind release. And then when you're ready, oops, I'm ready. When you're ready, bring that right foot down. Hopefully you did a little bit more graceful than I did that time. I have to laugh at myself, love myself if I make a mistake. Other side. Inhale this left leg up and grab a hold as you pull that in. Then breathe into that leg at your own pace. Just like you breathe. And then when you're ready, we're going to release that left leg all the way down. That time I did it gracefully. And walk it out. One heel up, one heel down. Just like in down dog. Except this time the knees kind of go out to the side so that your hips can swing back and forth and you can really get that nice bend in the upper foot. Bring that to stillness when you've got equal sides. Inhale the hands out to the side. Take a step out with the right foot. Exhale the left foot out so your feet are wider than your accessories. Inhale, bending those knees. Exhale, coming up into starfish pose. Big stretch here. Make a fist and then spread the fingers. I'll bring my hands here, but you keep yours up high so you get that nice stretch through the shoulders. Make a fist, spread the fingers. And when you spread the fingers, lift the toes and engage that lower ab. Make a fist, press the toes down, hard, hard, hard. Exhale, release the toes and spread the fingers wide. Here I'm back into starfish. Exhale, back into goddess. We're going to take this right shoulder. We're going to rotate it around to the left side. Here we go. Inhale. Oh, I'm sorry. Inhale these hands down to your thighs. It'd be harder to do if they were in goat pose. And then we're going to, on your exhale, bring that right shoulder all the way around and look back. You can take your right hand, that should be on the inside of your right thigh, and kind of give it a little bit of a gentle push. If you want to feel a little deeper stretch, again, do not overdo it. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Your head turns all the way around. You're looking backwards, pushing against that left thigh gently. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. To the left. Right shoulder to the left. I'm thinking right shoulder, but we're going to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left shoulder to the right. Really look back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, straightening those legs. Walk your feet back together. Shake it out. Our next series is going to be, excuse me, I have a lot of allergies right now too. We're going to do our stork bird pose. Which is a great pose to do for to test your balance. So stork bird looks like a stork bird. And you will bring your wings up. And remember that your wingtips, so kind of get your wingtip like this with your hand pointing down. And your elbows are a little bit bent, just like a bird wing. See if we can get them both in there. Okay, there we go, both of them. And then these are our bird wings. And then we're going to bring up our foot, because storks like to stand on one foot. Inhale your wings out and the right leg up. We're just going to hold it out at a 90-degree angle here. If you're really brave, I'm going to bring my chair over because I may not be really brave. So pretend I have both arms up. But if you want to do what's called the stork bird test, you can try to come up on your toes in this position and hold that. That's a little bit too much for me. I might be able to do it better on the other foot, but we'll see. So bring that leg down. Let's try the other leg. So we're going to inhale, switching that weight to the right leg this time. Bringing up this left leg 90 degrees and your bird wings. And come up on your toe if you can. You can come up for a second, and then I have to go back. Oh, that's a graceful way to do it. And ta-da, thank you. Here we go. I'm going to skip on my toe. If you want to practice that and you're good at it, you are in the advanced class of stork bird. Here we go. Inhale your wings out, right leg up. Point that toe down, the right toe down. If you're on your left toes, you're fantastic. If you're trying, you're fantastic. And if you're not on your left toes, you're still fantastic in whatever way that you're doing your stork bird. This is a great one for focus and balance. Exhale that right leg down, hands down to the side. Inhale the left leg up, bird wings out. Exhale as you really get that knee at 90 degrees and point that right toe down for your stork bird. It's a great pose. I feel like I could fly away. Oh, you could move your arms. That adds a little bit of texture to this pose. Oh, that's nice. I could do that. And exhale that left leg down. Bring my chair back out here. And shake that out. Whew. And that pose is called, I wrote it down, Saraspakshiasana. Saraspakshiasana. And I think that's how you say it. I'm trying to learn more Sanskrit words, not to impress anyone, but just because I think it's good for my brain to learn a new language and then try to remember it after I've learned new words. Stork bird pose. Our next pose will consist of our tree pose, which we've done that many times. And you can make it harder by bringing the leg up higher if you want. Try not to get your pressure of your foot on that knee joint, though. That isn't good. It may look like it's on my knee joint, but I actually have my knee above, which is where the pressure is being held. See, that foot is not on the knee joint. So just keep that in mind during our Vrikshanasana tree pose. And then along with tree pose, we will also do some more goddess pose work. And let me check the time. Then we'll probably be coming down. We're going to do one more, a big side stretch, and then we'll be coming down to the floor. So here, let's go with our tree pose. Inhale these hands out to the side. Bring this right leg straight up, 90 degrees like stork. And then we're going to take it out to the right and then plant that root wherever you want it to be. I'm trying to straighten up my back. I may not be able to come up that high. I'm just going to maybe stay down here because I want to keep my torso straight and aligned as much as possible. And then you can bring your branches up high, or you could actually do prayer hands, either up high or in your heart center, or you could have one hand up and one hand down, because not all trees have all their branches going up. Yogi's choice. Lots of choices there. You might be getting tired by now, so let's inhale that right knee forward and exhale the right leg down to meet the left. Walk it out a little bit, not as dramatic as the other walks. bring that to stillness. Make sure that your feet are hip width apart again. Standing up nice and straight. Let's do an Uddiyana Bandha breath, which is inhaling through this lower ab, up, bringing that up high, and then pressing the belly button back to the backbone, which will help you when we do pranayama breath later. So let's do an Uddiyana breath. There's 3 bandhas in the body. Inhale, up, back, and hold it. Try not to keep your shoulders stressed, and then exhale. One more Uddiyana breath. Inhale, up, press back, hold, and exhale. Okay, other side for Vrikshanasana. Inhale the hands out to the side gently. Bring this left leg up. Exhale, take that left knee out. Remember we did that little warm up. And then plant your root. Mine's going to be right below the kneecap this time. And I'm going to slowly bring up my branches. And try to keep a nice straight spine. Remember, any time that we are doing a balance and we have the spine straight, we are building strength in the muscles all around the spine to keep us there. And then we're going to exhale, bringing this left knee forward, and then bring that left leg down to meet the right. Shake that out. Shake it. And do a little groove. I like for everyone to kind of move in between, because sometimes you get stiff. You don't want to get stiff when you're doing yoga. When you do the opposite, be limber. Standing back in Tadasana. My feet are below my fingers. These are my hip bones. These are the sides of my hips, my accessories. Inhale, bringing those hands up. Right knee up. Exhale, take that right leg out to the right. Plant that root. I'm going to try to come higher this time and bring up your branches. Remember to keep the back and the torso in a straight line like your mountain pose. There'll be a slight movement to one side just because of the hips in their position. Inhale that right knee forward. Exhale, bring this right leg down and hands down gently. Roll those shoulders back. Another Uddiyana breath. Remember, tighten the lower abs, push it back, and then try to bring it up and push the belly button back and hold the breath during that. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Uddiyana breath is very relaxing to the body, and it relieves a lot of tension and unlocks a lot of anxiety to be released. Here we go. One more. Inhale. Exhale. When I do that, I like to exhale through the mouth, but you can do it either way, mouth or nose. Yogi's choice on that one too. Left side, tree pose, Vrikshanasana. Inhale the hands out to the side, left leg up. Exhale, left leg to the left. And then inhale, planting that root, bringing the torso up straight and your branches up high. My foot is wobbling all over, but it's keeping me stable, which is good. I'm getting stronger feet this way. And then on your next inhale, start lowering the hands down and exhale this left leg down to meet the right. Yeah, all right. Great job, everybody. I know you're doing it. Let's do a little bit more in our goddess pose. So we're going to inhale the hands out to the side. Take a step out with the right leg. Exhale the left leg out. Bend the knees. Sweep those arms up into goalpost arms. And then we're going to inhale the arms up and down. Just a little shoulder work. And then we're going to go in and out. Up, down, in, out. Up, down, in, out. Down, up, down. Really push the elbows down, up, elbows down, up, elbows 90 degrees, back, heart opener. Inhale, hands forward. Exhale, prayer hands as you lean forward for half forward fold, keeping those knees bent. We're really working this leg strength. Inhale the hands down to the mat. Walk your feet closer together. Keep the toes 45 degrees angle out. And then exhale as you come back down into our Malasana squat pose with prayer hands. You can take your elbows and push the knees out further if you want. This is also the number one pose if you are constipated. Sit in this pose for 5 or 10 minutes. It may help. Let's just breathe and enjoy this pose. I want you to close your eyes down and think about that word love. Are you loving what you're doing right now? Are you loving your yoga poses? Are you happy with yourself in them? Whatever yoga pose you're doing, embrace it and you will get better and stronger. Love where you're at. That's the main thing. If you can love where you're at, you can love others where they're at. And then we're going to open our eyes, inhale these hands down to the mat. Lean forward slightly so you can get some pressure on those hands. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to push these hips up for a frog jump. And then inhale back down for frog pose. Inhale up, push the booty up, straighten the knees. Feel a slight hamstring stretch. Exhale, coming down nice and slow. Big quad work here. Inhale up, straightening. It feels good. Exhale down for frog. And then inhale up one more time. Bring those toes facing forward. They should be pretty much underneath your hips at this time. Take a nice big breath here. And then as you exhale, take your fingertips to your toes and slide them all the way up your legs, very slowly coming up, 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 and roll those shoulders back. Ooh, that felt good. Let's inhale the hands back behind us so that we have prayer hands back here. And then intertwine your fingers. I'm going to let you keep it here this time. Press those knuckles down to the ground and then pull the arms up. They won't come up very high. And then tip the head back slightly for a big heart opener here. So our chest is to the sky. Our head is looking up slightly, but as you see, I'm not tipping my head back. It's more just kind of tipping the shoulders back. Head is in line. That protects your neck. Then as you exhale, relax those shoulders, release the fingers, bring them to the front, shake them out. Ooh, boy, the tongue is slipping by. Okay, let's inhale the hands out to the side. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. We're going to do a couple of spinal twists before we come to the mat and a couple of side twists. Inhale, exhale. This time twist all the way around. Let your hips follow. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Remember, hips can follow. Sometimes I say keep them straight. But we're doing a spinal twist. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Really twisting, looking around. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. I'm going to make sure it's still recording. I think so. Yes. Okay, good. I forgot to check. And then I saw a red signal up there that I hadn't noticed, but it says live. So now I'll know when it's red and it says live. Okay, good. Exhale these hands down to the side. Inhale the left hand up and exhale the right hand up. Big full body stretch. And then inhale the hands straight out. And then we're going to exhale as we bring both hands, keep the hips forward this time, all the way around and back. But you see my hips are forward. They turn just a little bit. It's an extended lateral side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, hips forward. It's just the upper torso twisting. You should feel that all the way up the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Your left elbow should bend at 90 degrees when you do this. Inhale back to center, both straight arms here. Exhale, bend that right elbow now and look back. I forgot to say that. Extended side lateral stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale those hands up high. This time we're going to do a slight back bend for crescent pose. Exhale, lean back. Just lean back. You're kind of pushing your thighs forward. Inhale up. Sweep those hands down, 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 and all the way back. Bend your knees. Inhale up all the way. This time, crescent pose, we're going to bend the knees generously and then push that back. So you're kind of laying flat. I'm not flat. I feel like I'm flat. Like I used to when I was a kid doing a back bend. Inhale up. Exhale those hands down. Take your hands. Do a little gentle massage on this back. All the way down. Should feel nice. And then come down to the mat. I'll move the chair out of the way. Oops. So down on the mat. We're going to lay down. I better turn this way because when we get ready for Shavasana, I need to be up at that end to get the clock and the bell ready. I'm going to bring my bolster in closer so when I'm ready for Shavasana, I can reach it. You might want to do the same. We're going to inhale, laying flat, and bring the hands overhead. And then we'll do a full body stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, push your fingers and your toes opposite directions. So they're both stretching. Your feet are going north and your hands are going south. That's the direction I'm laying. Inhale, release all of that stretching. Just kind of let your arms relax, your legs relax, which they'll probably go out with your feet kind of in a 45-degree angle. Most people don't have their feet, their toes straight up to the ceiling when you're in the relaxed position, which is where I want you. We're going to do our wind release pose in a supine position this time, laying down. So this time we are able to bring both knees together, which makes a really great wind release. Inhale the knees up. Exhale those hands around the shins. Then we're going to inhale, pulling the knees as close to the abdominal cavity as possible. Wind release pose. Just hold it and breathe. It's good to breathe deep into that. And then we're going to inhale, releasing those feet to the mat. Bring your hands out to the side in a big T. Walk your feet out as wide as the mat. Oh, I forgot I'm on my big mat. I was looking for the edge of the floor. So, bring it a little closer. Then we're going to do our windshield wipers, which is really wonderful for that low back. So inhale, letting the knees fall all the way over to the right. Your hips can come up, but keep the shoulder down. Look to the left. Knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, knees up to the sky. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Really turn your head around and look. Make sure your shoulders do not come off the floor. Hips are okay off. Inhale up, exhale to the right, head to the left. Inhale up, exhale, knees left, head right. And then just keep going back and forth. Don't forget to swivel that head. I'm going to let you go at your own pace. Try to go slow. If your low back is ever bothering you, maybe you've been sitting too long, This is a great pose to go to. I like to do it in the morning before I get up. It's a great way to get up without hurting your back, so you kind of warm it up. And it's also a great way to kind of relax to go to sleep in. I will say that I keep my bedroom really cold in the winter, so it's harder in the mornings to do this because the legs don't swish under the covers so well. In the summer, I can do it all summer, spring and fall, without freezing before the house warms up. Keep going. We'll do a couple more. I'm just talking so that you know that I'm here. And then when you've done equal sides, I'm finishing my equal side. Bring both knees back up to the ceiling and exhale both feet flat. And then we're going to inhale this right knee up and exhale the right foot up. Flex that foot. Really flex it. And then we're going to come up. Bring the hands to the back of the belly of the thigh. And then we're going to exhale, bending that right knee and head down. Inhale, foot up. It's a head to big toe. Inhale, head down. Inhale, head up. And if your head ever touches that toe, please take a picture and send it into Guinness's Book of World Records. Inhale, down. Do 3 more of these. Inhale, foot up, flex. Head to toe. Exhale, down. Inhale, foot up, flex, and head to toe. Actually, it's kind of like head to knee, but we're not going to really try to get it there. And inhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, foot up, flex your foot, toes to your head trying to come to your knee or to touch your toe. And then inhale, coming down. Bring that sole of that foot down on the mat and exhale that right leg nice and long. Inhale the left leg up. Grab a hold of the belly of the thigh. And then inhale this left foot up straight. Flex that left foot. Exhale this head up. So that don't pull. See, I've got my hands so it's just here for support. And then exhale, foot 90 degrees, head down. Inhale up, head and toe comes up. Also a little bit of a sit up. Exhale down. Inhale, foot up, head up. Exhale down. Inhale, foot up, flex, head up. Exhale down. Inhale, foot up, head up, flex your foot. Exhale down, don't pull that thigh. Inhale, head up, foot up, flex. Hold it. Exhale down, 1 more. Inhale, foot up, head up, exhale down. And then inhale those hands down to your side. Exhale this left foot out nice and long. Take your feet out wide as your mat, and we're going to just windshield wiper the feet. So you're getting a lot of ankle movement, which helps to rotate the legs. Also, a little strength, a little glute work, and bring that to stillness. Inhale the soles of the feet together. So your knees are going to come out for Baddha Konasana. We're going to keep this pose, just relax. Let the inner groin gently relax. Try to press that low back into the mat, which will change how far your knees go out. Press the low back in, and then release that. Inhale the knees up to the sky. Exhale the legs out long. Bring your elbows down to the mat. We'll do a little bit of a fish pose here. And then we're going to inhale, leaning back. Bring that head back. It may or may not touch the mat. I usually try to have my blanket ready because I know that is not good for my head to lean back that far. I'm gonna bring my blanket over. Or if you have a pillow, you can use your pillow or your bolster just to give it a little bit of support. And then I'm just really trying to push my chest up for the big heart opener that fish pose brings. And so pinching those shoulder blades together helps to do that. And then we're going to inhale, just laying nice and flat. Oh, my head's all on a nice little cushion there. We're going to inhale the right leg up, left leg up. Roll over onto one of your sides and gently push yourself up to seated position. And I'm going to sit on my blanket. You can sit on your blanket or your bolster for our fire breath. So I'll do a couple of things before we actually do the breath work. I want you to inhale through the nose and try to fill this lower belly up with air, like really balloon it out. Put your hands here so you can feel it come. Actually, touch your fingertips. Actually, only my middle finger will touch. But when you inhale, those fingertips should spread apart because you're ballooning this belly. That means that you're getting the breath down where I want it for our fire breath, capella breath. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Fingertip back together. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, big and deep, big belly. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now for the second part, I want you to inhale and exhale only through the nose. Keep your mouth closed. Same big belly breath, okay? Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Then for the grand finale, this is kind of a quick lesson. I hope that you're getting it. It's not that hard, but it is a different way of breathing. We're going to inhale, short burst, and we're going to inhale and they're going to exhale, short burst, only through the nose. Nose only. You can watch me the first time. Inhale big and deep. Try to get a rhythm doing it. It may make you feel a little lightheaded. And if you just ate, maybe skip this until a later time when you don't have a full belly, because it might make you throw up a little bit in your throat. I don't want that to happen. Here we go. So inhale, burst out. And inhale as you need to gather more air to burst out and try to keep that rhythm flowing. I have trouble with it and I need to practice more because it is such a great breath work. Here we go. At your own pace, inhaling and exhaling. Try to exhale as many short bursts as you can, and then do another big inhale in rhythm and then burst out again. Here we go. That's all I can do. It's really a strong stomach workout. I will say I am a beginner fire breather. And every year, so I'm going to practice throughout the year. And then I do it maybe through about December, and then I get off on something else. Maybe I'll try to make that my New Year's goal, is to do fire breath at least once or twice a week, and then I'll be better by next October. And it always makes my nose release. So I'm going to blow. which then it's harder to do the breath. It's really climbed up now. And we're going to lay back down after that fire breathing breath. I would encourage you to maybe go in some videos that might even explain that in more detail and practice for this month. And maybe make that your goal, just to practice for this month and see what happens, because it is a wonderful breath work. So let's lay down, get all of your stuff for Shavasana, and we'll get going on that. I'm going to bring my phone over so I can set the time for that. Oh, we didn't even get our blocks out. I always write more than I'm probably going to get to, because I would rather have more poses to think about doing than to all of a sudden go, oh, I don't have any more material. So I don't know what to do. So I'm going to lay down, bring my bolster under my knees, and I would like for you, I hope that you brought a blanket. Take your blanket, and I hopefully maybe have it folded like I did for sitting on for easy pose. And we're going to lay that across the pelvis bones, because that will bring a grounding to your sensory awareness, which helps you to get into a deeper relaxation faster. I'm going to put my eye mask on. I want you to put your eye mask on if you brought one. If you didn't, then just close your eyes. And then I'm going to reset this for a Shavasana, which we'll do, I think we'll probably do about 10 minutes today. And we're not going to do any more breath work because we did that one. I really feel that through the abs when I do it. So just get all situated, start relaxing, and bringing your mind to stillness and your body to stillness. And just let your body settle in for all of the things that we've done for our spooky spine work today. And think about our mindfulness word, love. Taking any last minute stretches. I'm going to move my bolster out of the way. A big, long, full stretch, what you might do in the morning, and then I call it climbing the ladder. Taking the opposite hand and foot stretching away from each other, which is a great way to wake that spine up from being in the bed for a while or being in your shavasana. Maybe a nice deep breath. Let's try Uddiyana breath laying down. So inhale, remember to pull those lower abs back and up and the belly button towards the spine and then hold it. Inhale, up, back, hold. Relax your neck. Exhale. And then when you feel ready, I'm going to ding the bell. Bring up one leg and push yourself over onto your side. Bring those knees out at 90 degrees and cradle your head in that bottom arm with your top arm right in front of your chest bone. Let's do a nice big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale slowly, pushing yourself up to a nice seated position. And you can stay here, or I guess if you want, you can just stay laying down. I'm going to come up in the chair and do my namaste and read our quote for the month. And I think that was thunder I heard. Isn't that great for our spooky class? Woo! Spooky time. Thunder, rain. Maybe I'll sleep well tonight. I love the sleep in the rain. Get situated here. Let's inhale those hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down to our heart center. Whew. Rub your hands together gently, bringing warmth, joy, and our mindfulness word love. Press that into our heart center, bowing our heads to one another. I honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. And our quote, I love this quote. I'm going to try to memorize it. Says, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. So have a little courage, love someone deeply. Maybe it's even yourself deeply. Namaste. Ta-ta for now till next month. And our word for next month is going to be, let me think. Here's one. Truth. Ta-ta for now.